Glory be to God. It's November 15th, 2023. I wanted to put this video out before you continue to watch the video that you're watching right now. The videos that you're about to witness is past videos that I'm just now releasing to everyone. This was part of my purpose, part of God's will, to expose the enemy, because that's what the Bible tells us to do, to expose the enemy. This is a learning video. The videos that I put out is not to disrespect my wife. It's not to embarrass her, because I love my wife. I'm in love with my wife. I've been through this journey of spiritual warfare for a reason. And I hope everybody looks at these videos with a spiritual eye and a spiritual mind. And if you don't know the Word of God, get into it, read it, have a better understanding, and then come back and look at these videos. My videos, they all will have dates on the videos, so you can watch them in order. It's a reason why you have to watch them in order. You're going to see me grow in these videos. You're going to see how God maneuvered and changed things in my life in these videos. These videos is for everybody out there that may be going through the same thing I'm going through, but don't have no answers. Well, in these videos, I'm going to show you what spiritual warfare looks like. I'm going to show you how to fight and know that the strategies of the enemy, like the Bible tells us, why they do what they do. Trust me, I searched all over YouTube for the last 8 years, and I haven't came across nobody that's really had video evidence of demonic demons controlling people that they love, or somebody explaining through their experience on live of what just took place and why it's happening. I need y'all to go back and watch my testimony series so you can have a better understanding of who I am, and watch these videos in order. I will put the dates on them, and my thumbnails will be color coordinated for the years from the time I started until today, and what changed and how did it change, because it's different type of demons that control, and they all do something different, and I'm gonna break every single one of them down on how they do and what you have to do to fight it based off God's word. I thank y'all. I love y'all. And just know I did this for y'all. I did this for y'all. I love y'all. I don't even know y'all, but I love y'all. I love it. I love each and every one of y'all, because this was bigger than me. It was bigger than me. It was bigger than my wife. It was for y'all. This is what God wanted me to do. Enjoy the video. December 15th, 2024. I got some confirmation this morning, and the enemy was acting up this morning when I went to go pick up my daughters from their house. Now, my wife is out of town. Once again, another weekend where she's abandoning and neglecting her children. She hasn't spent time with her children from a Friday till Monday nonstop since I've been separated from my wife since August. Now, she's not telling me when she's leaving and where she's going. She keeps making it seem like I'm worried about her and who she's dealing with and who she's sleeping with. But that's not my concern. I'm not worried about that. I'm just more worried that you're not spending time with our daughters. And then when you do leave town, you're not telling me that you're leaving out of town and this is who's going to be watching the kids and how long she's going to be gone. That's not normal. That's not normal activity. People don't do that. That's married. Got to remember, my kids is 4 and 5 years old. So we verbally talked, which I told her that I will be grabbing a mattress that the kids had, a toddler bed that they once had. She had upgraded them to bunk beds. So when I questioned her about the bunk beds and asked what she did with the beds, she said she still has the beds. She was going to throw them away. She couldn't sell them, whatever. But I was like, well, I need a mattress so when they do come over and stay the night, we're all not cramped out on one bed. So when I go to the house, now she leaves me a message saying that I need to give the roommate that she done has staying there, older Hispanic woman, my key to the guest room, because she had the guest room locked. I guess is because she's been wrapping presents for the girls for Christmas in that room, and that's her intimate room where whoever she's dealing with, come in the room. I still got clothes hanging up in that closet. I still got clothes in the guest room's closet. I still got clothes in the drawers. I still have a entertainment system still on the dresser. I still have, I got clothes in our main closet. I got clothes in the house. I got belongings in the house. I got important paperwork and files in that house. I have everything in that house, but she hasn't once allowed me to get these belongings. But the verbal that we had was, I told her, I just want to get the bed and a couple shirts and a sweater jacket and 3 shoe boxes, empty shoe boxes that's in the room. That's all I asked. I didn't ask for anything else. When I got there and went in the house, the roommate and her mother, my wife's mother, was there. Now, she ain't never, I don't even want to talk about my wife's mother, but it is what it is. But anyway, when I went there, I went in the house, I went upstairs. She asked me about the keys. I said, no, I'm not giving you my keys. And I went into the room, I grabbed the mattress, I came downstairs, I put it in the car. Now, when I came in the house, the roommate was at the door, front door, like, you know, you need to leave. And I'm like, no, I'm coming to get what I need to get. I need to get a cover. I need to get a sheet for this mattress. I told my wife that I need to get a cover and the little belongings that I need to get. Now, my name is still on the lease, right? This woman ain't even supposed to be living there. This woman is not supposed to be living in my house, but I'm allowing it because it helps my wife be able to pay the rent, and my daughter still need a place to stay. But she's treated me like a stranger in my own house, the woman that when I came. Now, I done came there a couple other times. I never had a problem with the woman. I never disrespected her. I never did anything wrong. I didn't go into the kitchen. I didn't go into other bedrooms. I went straight to the room to grab what I needed to grab, and I left out. When I left out to go put the mattress in the back of my car, she comes out with the kids in the backpacks and lets my kids run free in the backpacks outside of the garage. I asked her, I said, why are you trying to rush me out of my house? My name is on this lease. I still have authority over this house. You're not even supposed to be here. So she kind of apologizes when she left the kids' backpacks outside of the garage door of the door of the garage. And I'm telling her, well, I apologize too, but let me get my stuff and I'll leave. It's not like I was even there. I wasn't even there for 15 minutes. The only reason why I was there a little bit longer than expected, because when she left my daughters out, I had to chase my autistic daughter from going into the street and running from house to house. Other than that, if she would have just been cool, allow me to get the stuff, put that mattress in the back of my car, go back, get these shoe boxes and whatever little clothes that I needed, that I've been asking my wife to have, because since I've been gone, I had to spend money for winter clothes, because when I left, it was still summertime and hot. So now it's colder and she ain't allowed me to come over to get whatever clothes that I need. So I go back upstairs. The girls is in the house. I go back upstairs. I get the shoe boxes and the clothes, but she's on the phone like she's talking to the police. And I'm like, what you call the police for? Ain't nobody said nothing to you. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you. I'm here to get what I done discussed with my wife about belongings that I own that's still in this house. So I get, I'm on my way out. I get the girls, I put the stuff in the trunk. I'm on my way. I grab the girls, I grab the backpacks, I get in the car, I go to church. That was it. Like, it was no reason for me to even stick around. I didn't do anything wrong to nobody. Her mother, I'm asking, where's DJ? I know he's in the house, but I guess he's in his mom's room because he don't want to speak to me. He don't want to see me, And I keep asking his grandmother, is DJ here? And she's giving me the cold shoulder like, I don't know. And I'm like, come on now. Like, I said, it's all good. God got something for everybody in this house. God is going to handle everybody in this house. And you supposed to be the Christian woman that you're supposed to be. You know for a fact what your daughter's been doing is wrong. You know I have never mistreated you. Always treated you like a mother, and you've been mistreating me like I done did something wrong to your daughter. When you don't never call your daughter out on what she's doing to me. But it is what it is. So I leave, and I can't call my wife because now trying to leave a voice message on her phone is full. So she's not allowing me to leave a voice message there, the enemy. On top of that, I can't text her because I'm blocked once again. And now she wants to just communicate through this talking parent app. which I don't understand. But hey, this is all strategies of the enemy. It don't matter if we're talking through the Talking Parent app or we're talking in a regular text message. But I just told her, I said, why did you have that woman call the police on me? Because I didn't do anything. I came to get my belongings. I didn't go into the master bedroom. I went into the guest room where my belongings was located. I didn't go around the house. I didn't ask. I didn't do anything. I didn't go in the kitchen. I didn't do nothing. So I leave her that message. And then I'm trying to think of somebody like to call her like on three-way so I can tell her, why is she doing all this? Like, what's the purpose? I came to get my daughters and that was it. So I call up her sister and me and her sister had like a 20-minute phone call, and she was saying, she told me, and this is the confirmation that I needed, that on Thanksgiving, she took a picture of her and her boyfriend. She took a picture with her and the guy that she's dating and sent it to her sister and said, this is my new boyfriend. And her sister was kind of upset because she's like, girl, you still married. You're still married. And you got the nerve to send me a picture of you and some random dude? And then she said she didn't really respond to it. This is just what she was saying to herself. And then an hour later, she ended up sending a picture of her and the kids. So her sister did not want to get involved with calling her three-way so I could speak to her. And I said, okay, I understand that. That's cool. That's fine. But she didn't tell me that I couldn't tell her that. She told me that she had a boyfriend. If she would have told me not tell her that, because I did ask for a picture. I said, can I see the picture of the picture that she sent you? She said, no, I'm not going to give you that picture. I said, okay, that's cool. It's no big deal. I've been knowing that she's been talking to somebody, been having an affair, been sleeping with somebody. My thing is, if this was you, the strong man, what it says about the strong man, and if I can find it in the Bible, I'm going to post the scripture in here. How the enemy, the strong man, will come and take over your house. But my thing is, you done brought a new man around my daughters, but they cry about seeing me. But you bring a new man around my daughters that I have not met. He ain't spoke to me. He comes over to the house. He sees my clothes in the closet. What type of man that lets me know that he don't really care about her. He's more concerned about getting the punani than anything. Because what type of man will continue to go to somebody's house where their husband, which that man should know that she's still married, has belongings in the house? Because if this was a normal situation, I would have been had my stuff out. So now it's to the point I'm literally, and I was not trying to do this, but now I'm gonna have to take my name off this lease, and now she's gonna have to find her somewhere else to move, because she's not gonna add somebody onto a lease where she pretty much, that person would have as much power as she does if their name was on the lease. So now she's gonna have to find her apartment. And if she wanna bring on the person that comes with her, she's gonna have to make 3 times the amount. She's gonna have to find her apartment, because I know the owner is not gonna let her just continue to live there with my name off the lease. Because it took both of us to get into this 5-bedroom house. But my kids will be okay. My kids will be okay. This is all spiritual, people. I haven't done nothing to my wife. Y'all got the video proof. Y'all can go back and watch every episode, every episode in order. You know, it just bothers me because I know whoever she's with, she got that dude, he got some new gifts. She treats him better than what she ever done treated me, and that's because the enemy been within her. The enemy's been using her. And so all that negativity, all that bad, all that disrespectfulness, it was never my wife. It was the enemy controlling my wife to do these things. You see what I'm saying? But now, since I'm out the house, like I said, I made a video last week, how, oh, now she got a Christmas tree in the house. Now she wants to decorate the house. Now she wants to do all this stuff because the enemy wanted to replace me with whoever they wanted to replace me with and keep my wife from her purpose. The person that she's dealing with, he ain't nothing but a distraction for her. He ain't nothing but a distraction. But now I gotta take my game up a whole nother notch and fight back and fight a little bit harder and get into the spirit and pray and fast and do everything else. Because I'm not gonna allow the enemy to take my wife. I'm not gonna allow the enemy to take my wife. The enemy he has no authority over my wife, my family, my kids. This is not gonna be I will not let it be a curse on my kids that my daughters, when they get older, go through something similar where whoever they supposed to be married to and get to commit an adultery and everything else. These curses it's gonna stop here. It's gonna stop here. Like I said, my wife is in Vegas, but she ain't in Vegas by herself. I know that for a fact. Whoever she's dealing with is with her. She could try to make it seem like she's doing it by herself and she's doing things by herself, but that's the manipulation and the games that the enemy plays. The enemy been playing these games and manipulating my wife for years now, but I will have my wife back. I will continue to fight for my wife. Just because I know that she sent pictures to whoever talking about this, her new boyfriend, that ain't nothing but the enemy. Like I said, me and my wife still ain't had a discussion on what I've been accused of doing. And on another tip, I text my dad this morning, told him I love him, but God don't like the way you treated me. He texts me back on I'm an abuser. I don't want to pay my debt. I mistreat my kids. I said, this ain't nothing but the enemy. This ain't nothing but the enemy because there's no proof that I've been abusing women. I abuse women from the guy that I watched abuse my mama. I watched this man abuse my mama growing up, but he wants to call me an abuser. He wants to call me an abuser. And I ain't even abused my wife. I didn't abuse my other wife. I have not. The enemy always wants to make you relive your past. My past is my past. I haven't put no hands on a woman. And when I did, it was more of self-defense, but it still wasn't a closed fist or an open palm smack or hit. And this when I was 24, 23 years old. I am 45. But the enemy wants to make you always relive your past trauma. That's why I'm going through what I'm going through now, because it's past trauma. They always want you to live in your past and relive your past and make you think about your past, but God done forgave me a long time ago. I don't have a history of abuse with women, because I can name women that I done been with and they was not abused. My last three women that I was major with never was abusive. Never. But Let the enemy tell it. Let them tell the story. It is what it is. But I wanted to end, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. The enemy just trying, he's just trying. I didn't respond back to him. Because trying to talk to the enemy don't make no sense. Trying to explain yourself don't make no sense. All I said to him was, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I left it as that. He still ain't seen the text. So maybe one day he'll see it. Maybe he'll unblock me or anything else. But I know who the enemy uses. And I'm not going to be arguing with the enemy. Same way I didn't argue with my wife. I just let her know that, hey, first of all, I let her know it's not cool for the woman that lives at this house where I still have my name on, call the police on me when I didn't do anything wrong. Second, I just let my wife know, you telling people, you sending your sister pictures of you and some dude talking about this your boyfriend, that's all I needed to hear. That's the confirmation I've been waiting on. Because she's been trying to be quiet about it or not admit that she's been talking to other guys. Like, why are you upset? If this was normal, why are you mad? Why are you mad at your sister? Why are you mad at me? If this was normal, you're like, yes, I do have a boyfriend. Yes, I did move on. Yes, I don't want to, like, yes, I done had sex. I done committed adultery. Yes, I have. I'll deal with God. But this ain't normal. Ain't nothing about this normal. She can't even tell me what I did to her. This is not normal, people. This is not normal activity. It's not normal. Because when I was dating my wife, as a real man, I said I need to meet your child's father because I'm going to be around you. And as a man, I need to speak to him and let him know, hey, my name is such and such, and I'm going to be around your child. That's what a real man does. A real man don't. That's when you know you have a real man. There's a lot of men out here that don't know how to be a real man. They think they're a man, but they don't know how to be a real man. Because a real man, if you're in a split relationship and you'll have children, that real man is just he's going to want to meet the children of the person that he's dating. He's going to want to meet that father, especially if it's supposed to be serious, right? If she's calling him her boyfriend, then it must be serious. So that means that he should want to say, hey, my name is such and such. I'm going to be around your daughters. You don't have to worry about anything. I will protect them when needed. And I will give them wisdom when needed. And if you have any questions, if you need anything, this is my phone number. You're free to call me. That's what a real man does. That's what a real man does. But I'm going to go ahead and end it on that. I love y'all. I'm out.